Hi again, you guys. So I am getting ready to make pretzel bites. One of Mike's favorite snacks is Wetzel pretzels, and I decided to find a pretzel recipe and see if I could make my own Wetzel pretzels for him. The first batch I did was a few weeks ago, and I only did one batch, and he ate them in like a day. He'll put some in baggies and then put them in the refrigerator, and just kind of pull them out and put them in the oven or the microwave to soften them up. And it didn't last long. I think it lasted all of 2 days, maybe. So I am making a triple batch of pretzel bites. I think the only frustrating thing that I'm noticing with this is that when I try and roll, like if it's folded over, it doesn't adhere. So you see I'm like squeezing the dough because I'm trying to get it to stick on the inside. Like I can feel air bubbles, like it's folded over, and then you'll see me just pull it. You see what I mean? It just pulls out. So I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm not sure if it's because I need to add more liquid to it. These are coming out really soft and like a pretzel. I'm just not sure. So I'm going to play. I mean, that's the fun thing about baking. It still tasted really good. It still came out fine. It's just coming up with a good recipe, finding a good recipe, figuring out how to do it. And that is the Mr. Melton. He's getting ready to go get a massage. And my handsome man. You guys, we are getting ready to celebrate 30-year anniversary on Tuesday, the 26th. And I'm trying to tell him, hey, the camera's rolling and you're touching my booty. And you'll see him kind of look up. He's looking for the camera. He said, I don't care. I love that man. So if you don't mind some affection. Anyways, so for our 30th, we were going to be driving up to Fort Bragg on Monday and coming home on Thursday. It's about a 4-hour drive, so I'm also making extra so that he can have some in a baggie with him when on our drive up, because he's going to want to munch on some Wetzel pretzels on the drive up. So this is a process. I ended up making, there's about 4 trays of this thing, and it's just roll, cut, put on the tray, repeat, roll, cut, put on the tray, and repeat. I'm pretty sure the recipe I have it's in a pretzel cookbook that I found, but I'm sure you can find one online. I just like having a cookbook on hand so I don't have to keep looking online, and I can make notes, what I did different, what would I do different, what did I add, how did it work out, I rate them. Like I'm always writing in my cookbooks, you guys. Just something I do. So just made 4 trays. I cover them up with saran wrap and then let it rise for about 45 minutes. So I'm going to finish doing that, and then we'll get on to my empties video. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Stephanie. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. How's it going? So, while the pretzel dough is rising, I thought I would come in here real quick and do an empties video. I don't know how real quick it's going to be. Those have to rise for about 45 minutes. So we got time. So let's talk about what I melted, shall we? These are about 3 weeks of melting, the first 3 weeks in August. I just thought, you know what? It needs to get out of the house. So let's talk about it. So if you want to know what I melted and what my opinions are, keep on watching. I did make notes on the 10 new fall winter scents that are coming out. I did take notes after I did my short. I kept those in the remaining of the day, minus Lavender Woods. Had to take that out at the end of the day because I was not gonna, it was up in the bedroom and I was not gonna sit there all night and try and smell that. It just was not my favorite. But you guys know I'm not a lavender fan. So we're going to talk about Scentsy first, and then we're going to move on to the other vendors in alphabetical order. So let's talk, shall we? Okay. I got through, I can get through one of these in a day. I usually just chop them in half, and this went in every single warmer. This was strong, not gonna lie. Turn some warmers off because it was a little much. However, this is orange spice and everything nice. If you can see that. I'm going to get into the spreadsheet here so we can talk about the notes on this one. Orange spice and everything nice. This is winter orange tea, mulled spices, and vanilla bean. I would say I got more of the orange. Not very spicy. This kind of reminds me of like an orange lip smackers. I not necessarily a whole lot of vanilla. Like if you have Squeeze the Day, I like Squeeze the Day better than this one. Slight spice, but not what I was hoping for. I would not purchase this again. I'm pretty sure if we asked vendors to do a spicy orange vanilla fall scent, I'm sure that they could do much better than what Scentsy did on this one, in my opinion. Okay, I got through, this was done downstairs, 5 pink leathers. This is one that I took out of my club, and I was kind of sad that I did because I really like this one. So let's see here. Pink leather. Where are you? Strawberry, toasted vanilla, and leather. I do like this one. I wish I had not taken it out of my club. But I still have 7 left, so that's good. I did purchase this on, I think it was a clearance. Was it part of the clearance or was it one of the flash sales? Who knows? Pick some up because I like it. Happy I did. Then I got through pink pineapple sugar. I got through 3 of those. This was done upstairs, so I can get through 3 bars if I do the bedroom, entryway, and all the warmers in the loft. I can get through 3. I wanted to just, I'm trying to use up what I have and really make decisions. This one was okay. This is pineapple, papaya, and crystallized sugar. I wanted more creaminess to it. I'm glad I tried it. It's so in here it smells creamier, like sandalwood amber, but I didn't get that on warm really. Wasn't bad, but I really just would rather have something a little more on warm, more creamy. This was it was okay. It was okay. one that I was surprised at, I did 2 of this. So this was done in just the Accord warmer in the loft, and then all the warmers in my bedroom. This is Sea Salt Mist. So let's see here. Sea Salt Mist, Driftwood, Beach grass, Ocean Mist, Sea Salt, Mandarin, and Sultry Amber. I really freaking like this one. Something about it. This was really, really good. I thought this was going to be too laundry for me on warm. This lasted all day for me. It was not it wasn't a background scent. It wasn't too much. It was like right down the middle and so perfect. This one lasted all day. Obviously smelled less the next day, the next morning, but it was still a really pretty clean, not laundry, but a really good scent. So that is Sea Salt Mist. I did put it in my club. We're not going to talk about club right now because everything's up in the air and I'm trying not to stress over club, what they did to Australia and New Zealand. Whew, we're not going to talk about that. Next one in the bedroom, I did Dashing. This one I put in couple hours before I go to bed. I kind of switch out my warmers sometimes or switch out my wax so that it's just at the end of the day, sometimes I want bakery to go to sleep to. Sometimes I want something sexy to go to sleep to, yada, yada, yada. I'll just switch it out. So Dashing. Let's roll up here. One of my favorites. So glad it is in my club. That's not what I want to do. I don't know why it's doing that. No. Okay. Dashing is vanilla and mahogany. Vanilla and mahogany. We're gonna, I don't know what's going on. Sorry you guys, I don't know why that's happening. Whatever. This is a Martha can fix this situation. Martha can fix it. Okay, so Dashing. One of my favorites, the vanilla and mahogany. It's sort of masculine, but it's a soft masculine. It's not heavy. It's not cologne. It's so pretty. And the vanilla is just perfection on this one. I wish I could get my hands on more. I don't even know how many I have left because for some reason this is acting up. Oh, there we go. That I may have 0 left. I don't know. So there we go. I am not computer savvy at all, you guys, in the least. All right. I figured I bought a whole bunch. I might as well use a whole bunch. 6 brown butter praline, however you want to say it. Let's see here. Brown butter, brown sugar praline. Oh my goodness gracious, Stephanie. Decadent layers of praline and brown sugar finished by the perfect dash of spice. This was fantastic. It was, I mean, I don't know if I would get it again. I mean, I liked it. I was hoping for a little bit more spice. Not mad at it. I liked it. It was not overly strong. I would say this for me in my house. I did 6 warmers, so office, entryway, bathroom, open concept, all of that.
it was about a 5.5, 6. So that's nothing to sneeze at. But I was kind of hoping for a little something else. I can't put my finger on it, but there was a little something else I wanted on this one, and I didn't get it. So, I mean, like I said, I have plenty. I have 10 bars left, so I have plenty, and I'm gonna just keep. I'm not gonna try and hoard bars and hold on to them. I'm just gonna melt them. Next one I did down here, I did 3 ginger cookie crunch and combined that with one of these guys, crumb top. So your ginger cookie crunch, this guy is crystallized ginger, nutmeg, and vanilla bean. So 3 of those blended with crumb top. This guy, crumb top, is oats, butter, and brown sugar. It was a fun combo. You can never go wrong with crumb top. I do really like this ginger cookie crunch. I think it's in my club. I think there's only 1 bar in my club. So, I mean, that's something I'm going to have to either let my club ship for 5 times and hold on to it, or just take it out of my club and say whatever. Because I use so many bars, and if I only have 1 bar of a lot of my favorites, I'm not getting anywhere. Like, I'm going to have to wait a year to 2 years to let those pile up so I can melt it all in my house. So, another decision I'm going to have to make. But in the meantime, I might just keep it in there for a while. So ginger cookie crunch, crumb top, great combo, beautiful, fun bakery. Can't go wrong with that. Next is Hometown Cowboy. I got rid. I used up 2 of those. Hometown Cowboy I really liked. I don't remember. I don't think I had this last time. I don't think I had it when it came out. This is dark suede, leather, and mahogany. That's exactly what it smells like. Mahogany, leather, suede, very, you just walked into a leather store. This was done upstairs. I enjoyed it. It kind of just had this nice masculine kind of thing going on, and I wasn't mad at it. I liked it. Okay, so let's talk about, I have the 10 scents, the 10 new scents that are coming out in September, and I have my notes here. Okay, so let's talk about, Lavender Woods, very strong. I hate this kind of scent. To me, it was very soapy and clean. 8 to 9 out of 10 strength. To me, it was very strong. I used a whole bar in my bedroom. So I did 2 cubes per warmer, 4 warmers in my sleeping area. I have 1 warmer in my bathroom, and then 1 warmer in my closet. So this was just done in my sleeping area. After 13 hours, I took it out. So this was in for 13 hours. I could still smell it, and I knew it needed to be taken out before I go to bed. Wasn't going to sleep with it. After 9 hours, it became like a lavender masculine scent, but it was still a no for me. It just became this masculine kind of thing. So that, no. Velvet Cashmere Woods. Let me see here what my notes are on that. This was done in the bedroom. I wrote down light and pretty, but I don't need it. There are other vendors who can do a light, pretty cashmere bedroom scent that you're going to be able to smell better. I mean, if you just want a background scent, a pretty background scent for your bedroom, If you have a guest room and you just want the room to just have this slight pretty smell, absolutely get it, do it. But for me, I want something just a little bit more, and I know I can get this from somewhere else. I'm trying to make good decisions, you guys, especially because we have no idea what's going on with our club. We don't know if they're going to do to us what they did to New Zealand and Australia. And so for me, I need to make decisions on what do I want to fall in love with? What do I want to buy more of? What are absolute loves? Really pretty, but I know I could get that somewhere else on a consistent basis. One I think I'm going to put in my club, however, where are you? Old Fashioned Evening. You guys, I absolutely love this. This on Cold Sniff, to me, gives me like Kool-Aid packet, like when you rip open the little packet before you've added the sugar. Like that's what I got. But then on Warm, this was stunning, beautiful. I am going to add it to my club. I am going to repurchase more of it and stock up on it because this became not necessarily a Kool-Aid overly sweet, but the fruit and the, what is it? Is it sandalwood that's in here? Trying to stay on top of like knowing. So winter cherry, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. This was beautiful, you guys. So pretty. I did one full bar here in the office and absolutely loved it. The next day, obviously the cherry had died off, but it still was a beautiful, beautiful creamy. Oh, this was so pretty. So I'm absolutely adding more to that into the club. White oak woodland. Where are you at? Nope. I wrote white oak driftwood. White oak woodland. There you go. So this one was done. I think it was done down here. I didn't even write where I did it at. Full bar. I said right. It was light. I really like it, but do I need it? This is another one. I like it, but do I need it? Probably no. So, if I don't remember what I said about it, find it in my short. Not in my shorts, but I did a short. Okay, you guys. Next one is white pine and linen. This one I did up in the bedroom. I liked this on Warm. What? Because I don't want to fall in love and have it taken away is what I wrote. And I was shocked that I liked it, you guys. And if you know anything about me, type down below why you think I wouldn't like white pine and linen. Why? Well, we have crisp air. I like it. Lavender, don't like it. Oak moss, white pine, and clean linen. Clean linen, laundry. You guys, I really liked this. This was really pretty. It was a clean scent. I loved the pine on this. There was a creaminess to it. The oak moss, I love oak moss, especially in perfume. Oh my goodness. I did not pick up, at least for me, I feel like I didn't pick up the lavender as much because the other scents were just, it was a beautiful, beautiful blend. I might pick up more. I'm not going to add it to my club. And if I pick up more, is this one that I want to melt throughout the house? Then I need to pick up 3 or 4, or if is it one I'm just going to melt in my bedroom, then I only need to pick up 1. But is there something else I want to pick up more of and have on stock, right? First world problems, y'all. Next one is Blankets of Love. I'm telling you, every time I say that, I think of the Grinch movie when he was younger. Fires of Love. I don't know why. Okay, Blankets of Love. So this one is, where are you? Sheer Violet, Cotton Blossom, and Comforting Woods. This one, for me, I did a whole bar here in the office. This one lasted about 12 hours for me. I gave this a 5 out of a 5. Really beautiful. Can't read my writing. Really beautiful scent for me. A calm, cozy blend that would work in any room. Will definitely club. So this is going in a club. I'm going to be purchasing more of this. This is one that but it kind of reminds me of like Coastal Sunset, like that type of vibe. So I need to like smell them both next to each other and kind of make a decision. But I really like it. It's so pretty. It's going in my club. It is what it is. All right, you guys, Frosted Marshmallow. Frosted Marshmallow is sparkling cinnamon, marshmallow, and buttercream frosting. Whole bar in my bedroom. I did pick up the cinnamon. To me, it was a beautiful, like a sugary cinnamon. I didn't feel like I was picking up. I mean, on cold, absolutely, I get like a red hot spicy cinnamon. But once this warmed up, this kind of gave me of like cousin to, what is it? Spiced sugar, not spiced and spirited. Is it sugar spice? What? Sugar and spice, I think that's it. Crunchy candy coating, black. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. You guys are probably yelling at me right now. I'm gonna find it because it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't say it. It came in, it was a couple years ago. It was in a bundle in the, whatchamacallit. It was in a flash sale and it was in a bundle, and I absolutely love it. And I need to find it. I could have sworn it was sugar spice or something like that. Okay, I'm going to find it and then I'm going to put it right here. Anyways, it kind of gave me like cousin to that. It was like this beautiful creamy. I did pick up the marshmallow. It just felt like a fluffy, like the powdered marshmallow, and then the buttercream frosting. Absolutely. Can you get this if you were to blend like a churro and buttercream frosting? I would say, yeah, you could probably find something very similar to that. So, but I loved it. I'm going to club it. It is what it is. I'm going to enjoy it while I can. What did I write down? I said spiced sweet cream. Am I looking at the wrong? Hold on. Sweet cream spice. Ha! Vanilla bean, nutmeg, and frothy milk. Love that one so much. I only have 3 bars left. That's one I'm either going to have to melt 1 bar in my room 3 times and just enjoy the bejesus out of it, which is probably what's going to happen. All right, next one is Golden Sunflower Fields. This one, where are you? Golden Sunflower Fields is red apple, fields of hay, fresh picked sunflower. So this was done in the office, the whole bar. Very apple for the first 5 or 6 hours, then became more earthy. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Not bad. I might want to pick up more. It lasted about 15 hours for me. So take that with a grain of salt. Full bar in a small room, lasted about 15 hours. It was pretty. I was surprised I liked it. I say now I might pick up more, but I probably won't. I liked it though. All right, next one is Emerald Pear Blossom. Emerald Pear Blossom is emerald pear, white cranberry, and amber blossom. What did I write about you, sir? I gave this a 4 out of 5. It died down at about the 9-hour mark. I said it was a great late summer, early fall for seasonal warmers. Soft sweetness with a gentle floral note. The cranberry gave it a really nice tart middle. And this was about 12 hours total. 9-hour. It started to die down about 9 hours, but I got a total of about 12 hours before I couldn't even smell it. This is about a 6 to 7 out of 10 on strength and throw. This did really nice. The floral wasn't bad on here. You guys know I'm not a huge floral fan. And that's that. I didn't write down if I was going to buy any more. Once again, I'm trying to be smart with what I'm using my money on with Scentsy, what I'm falling in love with, and can I get this that's going to perform longer, better. I mean, sometimes I like pear, and then sometimes I get to a point that I don't like pear. So I need to be smart. All right, last but not least, this is the Buttered Pumpkin Dream. So Buttered Pumpkin Dream is... This is warm chestnuts, buttered pumpkin, spice, and rustic cedar wood. I'm glad as I'm watching other people, I'm glad I'm not the only one who got an orange note in it. And that was surprising to me. So this was done in the bedroom. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. It's not overly sweet. So if you're thinking this is going to be a very sweet pumpkin, it's not. Even with that orange. It wasn't. It was more rustic and grounded. I wrote, at one point I felt like I was getting, I said apple, but I meant orange. I did like this. I will get more and I might possibly club. I don't know though. Because there are other apple scents I like more. And I don't know if I want to smell apple. There's more pumpkin scents I like more. And I don't know if I want to smell orange with my pumpkin, but it did give that a very fall pumpkin spice type thing. So I don't know. That's another one I need to kind of make a decision on. Okay. So not last, but you guys may have heard the story about this guy down here. That guy. So he decided that I had to take him to the ER on Sunday because 2 days prior than that, he was like super, well, for like 2 weeks, he was like extra itchy, like scratching more than usual. And I thought it was because he was in between grooming. So Mike and I went, there's a place where we can bathe him ourselves and blow dry him ourselves. So we decided, you know what, let's just do that for in between his grooming. Thinking that would help, and it didn't help. And I kept finding tufts of fur, and I was like, oh, and usually when he gets groomed, his undercoat sheds a little bit more, and I'm finding fur. But this was like clumps and clumps of fur, you guys. And then I realized he was tearing his fur out on his legs, on his inner thigh, and on his arms. And I thought, okay, he got bit by something. I'm looking for fleas. I'm looking for ticks. I'm looking for spider bite. I'm looking for all the things, you guys, and found absolutely nothing. I'm looking in my couches. I'm looking in my bed. I am looking everywhere. And I'm looking in the cats. Nothing. And I was like, there's no way I can wait. And he had an appointment with his vet, but not till September 2nd. I'm like, there's no way I'm waiting till September 2nd to have him be seen. So I took him to the ER. I drove to Davis, which has a vet school or whatever. And they were like, oh, it's going to be about 4 hours. And I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm going to drive back 30 minutes plus 15 minutes to where there's another vet hospital. Should have just started off with that one because it's closer. Ended up taking about 4 hours anyways. But they shaved him. They had to shave him more, especially on his back thighs and up in the groin area. They had to really shave him. They didn't see anything. They sent me home with ointment, and that was it. Okay. So I was able to get an appointment on Monday. My mom had to take Thorin in because Mike and I were helping his mother move stuff. She was getting new carpet in. We were literally, it was a 48-hour thing. Neither here nor there. Monday, my mom took him in, and they took blood. They drew blood to test it for heartworm. I haven't gotten anything back. They did say that the redness and all of that was also up in his ears. So they checked his skin. They did a skin test for like an allergy, or I don't know. I wasn't there. So they gave him an allergy shot, put him on antibiotics, and he's still on the ointment. So he's much better, much calmer today. Anyways, after taking him to the ER, and that, you guys, it was so depressing because the whole time I was sitting there, there were people that walked in, and I saw, not physically saw, but 3 animals by the time I was there had to be put down. And just seeing, the owners cry and the depression, animals coming in who were hurt. It just was like, I am so stressed. He's in the back. He's such a clingy dog. And I'm just like, he's just in a kennel sitting there. And obviously they're going to take care of these animals that are coming in an hour after me. They're going to take care of them first because they're higher, not higher maintenance, but you know what I mean. They're worse off than he is. So this poor guy's just probably in there like, where the heck am I? And I'm stressed because I'm like, my poor dog is back there, and I'm hungry and I'm tired, and he's probably hungry and tired. Anyways, long story short, my favorite. I came home and I put these in the warmers in the living room. Open concept Christmas cookie. This is one of my all-time favorites. I will be stocking up on this like crazy. It's in my club. I will probably be upping the amounts in my club because I absolutely freaking love this so much. I'm sorry for that whole side tangent on... I'm sorry. Okay, so Christmas cookie is baked gingerbread, sparkling orange, and holiday pine tree. One of my absolutely favorites. It's just a perfect blend of cookie. I do pick up a little spice on the ginger. I do pick up the pine tree, and the sparkling orange. I couldn't tell you I was getting orange. I can tell you I was getting a little spice. I absolutely love this. I will melt this all year round. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Okay, and what I am melting right now is I am melting Barefoot Beach. I got 4 of those, and blending it with Amaretto, 2 of those. So every single warmer today, you guys, is being used up. And I'm not. I love it so much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's move on to vendor. And let's go in alphabetical order. So I have some Candle Nurse. So I did Dream State. This one was the 18 cubes white tea, aloe, ginger, lily, cedarwood, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and musk. This one for me was super, super light. It was pretty. It was a great background scent. This is one that I would as well melt if you have company over, if you have a guest room and you just want a beautiful scent, background scent that's not going to offend anyone. Dream State is the scent for you. Then I did Summer's Song. This one is burnt sugar, vanilla bean, cashmere, pink sugar, palo santo, fire roasted marshmallows, roasted pine cones, and sweet lavender cream. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I would say this was about a 4 out of 10 on the like strength and throw, but really, really pretty. Enjoyed that one. When I could, it was lighter than I was expecting it. So that's the other thing. I'm also like, there are certain scents that you are hoping for something really strong and blow you out of the water. And some scents are not meant to be that way. And it could be, are you running your air conditioner? Is it overly hot? You're like anything and everything. It can make a scent or break a scent. And it's a matter of just, you keep trying and you figure it out. Unless it's a scent you absolutely hate, unless it's a scent yet you know for a fact that, you know, your house is stable. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting at with that. It was really pretty. I thought it was going to be more. I thought it was going to be stronger than what it was, but I'm not mad at it for what it was. Does that make sense? Okay. Then upstairs, Gus's Bakery. So this is fresh baked bread, salty pretzel, powdered glazed donuts, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. Loved this one. I love the pretzel. This was a really good performer for me. And I did this one in the late afternoon, and oh my goodness, it smelled so good. Loved it. One of my favorites. This is not one that's going to blow you out of the water, but it's a beautiful scent and I love it. This is Maya Mac, dressed in black. That one is tobacco leaves, vanilla, tonka bean, pink sugar, sugar cookie royale. Beautiful scent. Get your hands on that one. Then 1999, 2 of those upstairs. This is Beach After Dark. That's her house blend. Roasted pine cones, wedding cake, fire roasted marshmallows, sugar cookie royale, and vanilla birch. Love this one. This one was about a 6 in my upstairs. 6 out of 10 on strength and throw. Loved it. I would absolutely get that again. Okay, now let's do what is next. I got through Glitterati. So this one is her beach nights. Y'all, oh yes. This was beautiful. This was done upstairs. All the warmers, loft, entryway, bedroom, bathroom, closet. And holy moly, this, I loved it so much and it did so well. I didn't take it out for 2 days. I can switch mine. I can put in a new wax in the morning and then at night put in another wax. Like I switch it out all the time. I didn't want to do that with this. So get your hands on Glitterati's Beach Nights. You're welcome. Next one is HIJK. So Chris had sent me from Kay's, this is Chocolate Orchid. So she sent me a couple of cubes and then this. This is Soft Orchid, Vanilla Musk, and a nuance of chocolate. Soft Orchid, Vanilla Musk, and a nuance of chocolate. I did it in here in the office, and it was a really pretty scent. You guys, it's probably been like 2.5, 3 years since I melted any K's. K's was one of the first vendors that I purchased from, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I gave a whole bunch away because I was like, this is not working for me. I don't understand. I was using super light warmers, like 20 watt and under for K's. I didn't let it cure long enough. So next year, I think I'm going to probably purchase more K's and play around with that. Then I did L3. I got through 2 of, this is Movie Night Snuggles, Candy Corn, Sugared Corn Pudding. Really fun. A lot of fun. I like a movie night. I like a popcorn, but I want it to be like a sweet popcorn. But this was a lot of fun. Did well. That's fun. Okay, where are we at next? Okay, we have Sassy Girl Aroma. So I got through the 2 poolside parties. Ooh. Where are my glasses? I got some glasses, you guys. And I got my fingerprints all over the glasses, so this is going to be fun. Notes of coconut, sunscreen, chlorine, water, and bananas. I liked it. I wouldn't purchase again. It's not my vibe really, but this was a good performer. I enjoyed it. Did make you feel like I literally was at a pool hanging out with a drink and some sunscreen. Wasn't bad. Just don't know if it's one I would purchase again, but it did perform well. Then I did 1 Tropical Sunsets. So this one is pink sugar, orange, pineapple, peach, strawberry, Parma violet, and driftwood. I don't think I would order this one again. It was too fruity, not creamy enough, even with that driftwood in there. I don't know. There was something in, I wanted more. Good performer. This is me also. If you guys don't know, I am more of a bakery, smoky, like that type fruity. Fruit has to be blended with bakery or cream or something. So this is me. I haven't purchased from Sassy Girl in a hot minute and just wanted to kind of play around and try some more things out. So that's what I did with that. Wasn't bad. Once again, good performer. Sassy Girl does really, really well in my house. And I'm really okay with playing around and trying out some scents. Then I did Lemon Biscotti. This one, I loved this one so much. So lemon zest, vanilla sugar, spice sugar cookie, cinnamon, and hazelnut cream. This lasted all ding dang day and so strong, not overly lemony. It was just the perfect amount of lemon, because sometimes if you have a lemon bakery, sometimes that lemon is way too strong and you lose the bakery. This was phenomenal, you guys. Phenomenal. That one I would absolutely purchase again. Okay, and then I got through, this is Fireside Embers. This is one that Chris sent me. So Fireside Embers, ooh-wee. Super small. Rustic blend of birch, cedar, sandalwood, leather, creamy musk to create the smell of a cozy fire. I don't remember when Chris sent this to me. I feel like she would like it now. I was going to send it back to her. Yeah, I would absolutely get this again. This is going to go on the side here so I can remember. If I see it, I'm going to get it. All right. I got through, where are you at? I did 2 Dash of Sanity. So Dash of Sanity is salted caramel, blackberry jam, butter cookies, pumpkin pecan waffles. Yep, yes, and yes. Love this. Performed well. It was a perfect amount of blackberry, pumpkin pecan waffles, bakery. Oh, it was so good. And I love pumpkin and strawberry and pumpkin and blackberry. Like, there's just something about that blend that is perfection. And I would absolutely get that again. Then Black Hood, y'all know Black Hood. So good, so sexy. Writing so small. Chestnut and smoky, woody accords mixed with sweet notes of vanilla, red berries, floral combination of orange blossom and neroli essence. I love Black Hood. So good. Strong, perfumey, sexy. Does have that smokiness. Just good. Okay, Spooky Hayride. Got through 2 of those. So Spooky Hayride is when warm, spicy notes of nutmeg and black pepper with woody notes and just a hint of orange and fire. So good, you guys. I mean, I know you guys are like, it's like summer. Why are you melting fall? Because I want to. And I like this. And it's really pretty. And I would absolutely get it again. Last but not least, from Sassy Girl, this is Strawberry Taffy. So strawberry, saltwater taffy, and marshmallow. So recently Scentsy had a strawberry taffy. That was not it. That was not a good strawberry taffy in the least. This is a strawberry taffy. Absolutely beautiful. Love the sweetness on that. Love the strawberry. You did pick up like a salty note. And there was a nice creamy, sweet like a marshmallowy note. Really good. Absolutely would get that again. I'm going to put that over here so I can remember to get that. Okay. What are we on next? Salt Melton Melts. So Summer sent me some Black Magic. I don't remember when she sent this to me. Well, it was sometime in probably late 2023, early 2024. This was poured March of 2023. So Black Magic is blackberry merlot, cedar, amber, sandalwood, smoky whiskey, tobacco flower, marshmallow, and patchouli. I couldn't smell it at all. I put it here in the office. I did the whole thing in the office. And so I have an Accord warmer. I have the Cinderella warmer. I have the Maleficent warmer. And then in the bathroom, I have 2 warmers in there. I have a wall plug-in, and then I have just a regular warmer. So I couldn't smell it at all. So it could be that I didn't store it right. It could just be that it was, from 2023. Who knows? But there's that. And then I did Ferris Wheel After Dark. This is one of my all-time freaking favorites. I absolutely love this one. Anya from CQ oh my gosh. Anya from CQ. She does a good like sister to this. And when she pours it, I will buy it. I think did she have this past pre-order? I can't remember. But Ferris Wheel After Dark is caramel, tobacco, funnel cake, and cotton candy. This is a absolutely perfect pour. Amazing performer. I love that tobacco. It's a sexy scent, but it's a sweet scent. It is just my all-time favorite, probably my number one. Probably my number one or top 10. I don't know. All right. Then we have some Second and Spruce. I am trying to get through my Second and Spruce, you guys. I have loaves and loaves and loaves, and I need to use them. So I got through. This is Gadzooks. It's fall. This one is Gadzooks, which is zucchini bread, sugar cookie bomb, sweet milk. Then we have pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon sugar donuts, and cream cheese frosting. This was poured December 2024. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Loved it. The moment I put it in the warmers, it was like, let's go. We are performing. And it did. Then I did Midnight Campsite and Pumpkin Sugar Donuts. So this is caramelized marshmallow, sugar cookies, hint of smoky campfire, pumpkin mallow, and pumpkin sugar donuts. So there's that. Once again, beautiful pumpkin. Second and Spruce is just a great performer. I would suggest putting her wax in your refrigerator for about 45 minutes before you chop it, so it's easier to chop. So then I did Pink Stars. This is pink sugar, strawberry pound cake, toasted mallow, and sugar cookies. This one I'm going to call a background scent. This was done in almost every warmer down here, and I had a hard time smelling it, even when I went outside and came back in. But I mean, I could smell it, but I was hoping for like just this really pink strawberry, like over the top fluffy marshmallow strawberry. And I didn't get that. I got a beautiful soft scent. Not mad at it, but not as strong as heavy as I was hoping. And then I got some Jack. So Jack is pumpkin seeds, Palo Santo, leaves, oud wood, and cool autumn. This did really, really well. This was about probably a 5 on the strength and throw, and 5 out of 10, which I'm okay with because sometimes the leaves can be way too much. So I appreciate that the leaves was not overdone on that one. Really, really fun scent. Then we did bottle service. So pink pepper, neroli, vanilla rum, sandalwood, vanilla embers, and hints of tobacco and leather. I feel like this is a perfume. Ooh, so good. Love, love, love this one. This is going on the side here so I can remember to get it when I see it, because I absolutely will. Swanky is another one that I do not melt enough of, and I have a plethora of Swanky. And yeah, so I'm just trying, I get really like one track. I like my teddy bees, like I'm so focused on melting certain vendors that I forget that in between, I can melt other vendors like teddy bees and Swanky. So I'm trying to get better at that. Okay, so I did Dark Shadows. I cannot read. I keep forgetting she doesn't have. Okay, I will say that is something I don't like, is that the scent notes are not on here. And sometimes I don't just have a whole lot of time to want to go look everything up. Okay, anyways, Swanky is Palo Santo, flannel, Bath & Body Work type, Let Them Eat Cake, and vanilla bean. Delicious. I love it. Swanky's another really good performer for me, and loved it. This is caramel oatmeal cookie. Caramel oatmeal cookie is warm oatmeal cookies, rich salted caramel, praline cream drizzle. Yes. I would say that one was about a 7 out of 10 on strength and throw. I would say I got about 9 hours max out of that one, but still really pretty. Love the bakery, love the warmness. Fairy bread strawberry. Oh, say less. Fairy bread strawberry. Butter toast and jam, strawberry pound cake, ice cream scoop, bread cake, butter, ice cream cake, glazed sugar frosting. Hello. Yeah, loved it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be so happy to throw those out, you guys. Okay. Then I did teddy bees. Oh, nope. We have a candle here, you guys. So Virgil from South of Sanity. You guys, I'm going 1,000 miles a minute right now. south of Sanity, Virgil sent me, when I made a purchase, he sent me a candle. And this is Halloween Bonfire. Can we talk about how I all of a sudden can't open this up? What the heck? There we go. Okay, can we talk about this burn? Like, it burns all the way down. I'm going to call that a clean burn. And it smells like a bonfire. It smells, I get the wood, I get the smoke. It's like I'm sitting in front of a campfire, and I absolutely love this. This performed fantastic, you guys. I had this in my entryway, and I could smell it. Typically in the morning, I will light my candles for some ambiance and some chill, and just wake up and enjoy just the ambiance of the candles. And this one, I could smell past the lemon pound cake that I have in my living room. I have a couple other scents out there, and this came down the entryway, and I could smell it. And it was a beautiful, beautiful burn, beautiful performer. And I will probably purchase more candles from him, because super impressed. Way to go, Virgil. Way to go. Yeah, loved it. Okay, last but not least, we have some teddy bees, and then I gotta go make my hubby some pretzel bites. So I did snow cones by the sea. This one I know Alexis raves about, and I got this in a D-stash. This is watermelon, black cherry, juicy apples, and salty sea air. I was nervous about it because of the apples, but you guys, this was really pretty. It wasn't, I did get the apple, but it wasn't a crazy apple. And I did pick up the watermelon. I think it was really, really pretty. I don't know if I would order this again, but really pretty, pleasantly surprised. I see why a lot of people absolutely love this. So, snow cones by the sea. Then I did blueberry dump cake. Oh, yes. Oh, man, you guys. This one was so freaking good. Fresh blueberries, crispy cake topping, hints of warm spice, and vanilla. This was poured in October 2023. You guys, this was beautiful. This was about an 8.5 out of 10 on strength and throw. This lasted all day. I could smell it the next day when I came downstairs and turned on my warmers. It was like, okay, we're awake. Let's do this again. Day 2. Really, really freaking good. That blueberry in here. You got that cakiness. You got that crumb top. Oh, so pretty. That's one, if I saw, I would get again too. Then another one. This is one of my favorites. I have like a stash of this. This is the usual suspects. So blackberry jam, buttery shortbread cookies, toasted marshmallows on a campfire, and sweet strawberry pound cake. This was July 2023. So good. Oh man, that strawberry. I love the sweetness on this. This is my kind of fruit. I love the strawberry. I love the cake. I love just that pink, sugary goodness, and beautiful. Usual suspects. If you see it and you like a cakey, sweet, get it. Okay, that's all I got. I'm going to try and upload. I don't know if I'll get this upload, but I've got another filming session to do. So I'm going to try and do that after I get his pretzel bites going. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for an hour. Probably it'll be longer than that because I've got my intro, my Make Some Pretzels With Me intro. So, and I might add the outro of me finishing up making the pretzel bites. We'll see. We'll see. I'll film it, but we'll see. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
All right, let the outro begin. So this is the race to the finish line. So you have to give the pretzels a baking soda hot bath, and then you baste it with an egg wash. And then I put big, giant chunks of salt on there. And then you rinse and repeat. So thank goodness I have 2 ovens because I had 4 trays of this. And it starts getting dicey when you put the pretzels in the oven and then you're trying to baste, salt, other trays while it's baking. Like, it's just hurry up and do it. So pain in the butt, but it's just, it's almost kind of meditative, and it's it's fun to do. And I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some with cinnamon sugar. I think that would be really, really, really yummy. So first batch is out. That was the smallest of the trays. I did not like the way I don't mind them dark like that, but I want them a little lighter. So I moved up the tray, a rung or whatever. And then I'm going to grab another cooking tray to put underneath, because sometimes that helps keep the bottom from toasting too much. And then I decided to lower the temperature, you guys. That temperature, they wanted 450 at 15 minutes. And I just thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 425 at about 11 minutes. And instead of on the 3rd from the bottom, I'm going to do the 4th rack. And I think they really turned out much better. I like my pretzels a little bit softer than that. And yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, those came out fine. The ones in the taller oven to my right, those came out really, really dark. And Mike liked them. He said they're kind of like an original pretzel, like that dark color. But I just I like them a little lighter, like how they are now. I just thought they were perfectly toasted, but still soft on the inside. And then that way, when Mike freezes them and then he puts them in the oven so he can have some, then they'll toast up a little bit more. So then I'm also putting at the end, I'm doing like a butter baste on it. And yeah, so that's it. Rinse and repeat and hurry up and beat the clock. That's what I did. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, try out some pretzel bites. Let me know how it goes.